Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 10th of December. In this update, a banking expert believes more investment into KiwiBank will make it a serious contender, but not enough to upset the status quo. The government's announced its intentions to find investors to deliver the bank up to $500 million to drive competition. Massey University Business School Associate Professor Claire Matthews says she's not totally convinced of the lasting difference it'll make.
It just can't be that they come in and do what the other banks are doing. For them to shake things up, they've got to come in and do something different.
A leading union's condemning the government's plans to reintroduce pay deductions for partial strikes. It became illegal in 2018 for employers to dock partly striking workers' pay unless they're suspended or issued a lockout notice. The Workplace Relations Minister says since this decision, there's been disruptions for the public and the employer's outfit. Council of Trade Unions Acting President Rachel McIntosh says pay docking won't work.
If partial strike action is going to be punished, then it's much more likely that working people will take full strike action, and then the disruption will be much worse.
The Prime Minister's maintaining his silence on the Cook Strait ferry replacements, signalling an update before the end of the year. The government cancelled the contracts of 2 new inter-islander ships at the end of last year, citing cost blowouts and are yet to announce their alternative. Christopher Luxon refused to say if it had been discussed in yesterday's cabinet meeting.
We will talk about ferries before the end of the year, as we've committed to doing.
But Labour leader Chris Hipkins claims he understands the government's going to buy 2 smaller ferries which will cost more than those that were cancelled.
Nicola Willis cancelled the order for new ferries without having a viable replacement in place, and ultimately that's now going to cost the country more money.
Te Pāti Māori could be eyeing up a 7th Māori seat in Parliament's next election. The latest One News Varian poll shows National and Labour holding steady on 37 and 29%. Te Pāti Māori shot up 3 percentage points to 7%, overtaking New Zealand First by 1%. Newstalk ZB political editor Jason Wall says it's unsurprising, given the party's mobilised tens of thousands opposing the Treaty Principles Bill.
Since the hikoi, Te Pāti Māori have been able to get between 3,500 and 4,000 people onto the Māori roll.
Confirmation bird flu spread to a 4th barn of an Otago egg farm in Moiraki. The culling of 200,000 chickens is nearing an end at the mainland poultry-owned farm, which remains under strict biosecurity lockdown. MPI Deputy Director General Stuart Anderson says test results confirm the virus's spread, which wasn't unexpected. In sport, Australian batter Travis Head and Indian quick Mohammad Siraj have been found guilty of breaching cricket's code of conduct for their verbal spat in the second test in Adelaide. South Africa claimed Sri Lanka's last 5 wickets for 19 runs to win the second cricket test by 109 runs in Gabera. Baseball outfielder Juan Soto has signed what's believed to be the richest contract in professional sports. The former Yankee has joined crosstown rivals the New York Mets on a 15-year, $765 million deal. I'm Neva Manu, and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.